So give me all of you in exchange for me. Just give me all.
Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we did this off the cuff, off the dome look. I used a lot of the products from my Sephora birthday haul. If you have not seen the full haul, go over to my Instagram at ReaganBH to go check out everything that I got. I initially went in there for my birthday gift, and then I was like, let me pick up a couple things, and then I was like, you know what? It's my birthday. Let's blow bags. So that's what I did. So if you want to see how much I spent, go over to Instagram and you'll see everything. And we also did a little bit of a life update in this video. I let you guys know where I've been, what's going on with me, what's next, and all that good stuff. So if you want to see how to get this look, if you want to get a little bit in my business, or if you just need someone to do some makeup with, then please keep watching and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, I'm back, you guys. My face is white because I actually just used this One Size Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer, and I guess it's like it's not gonna focus, but I guess it's like what people use, like, what is it, milk of magnesia on their face, milk of magnesium on their face, whatever it is. So yeah, that's why my face is white. But you guys, I'm so excited to be back. We're gonna chit and we're gonna chat. Okay, we're gonna chit and chat. So yeah, we're gonna do some makeup, we're gonna talk, we're gonna catch up. I am back home after 2 months. I'm excited. I'm back on YouTube after a month. I did post some shorts, like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, but I haven't posted a full video in a month. So I'm so excited to be back. Let's hop in, let's get some makeup done. Let's talk about where I've been, where I'm going, what's going on. Let's do it. Let's talk about Europe. Let's talk about everything. So yeah, I am going to start out with, I think I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, and I'm gonna start with this brown shade right here, just so that my shadow doesn't start creasing. And I'm just placing that all in the crease. So what's up, y'all? This is like exciting and kind of nerve-wracking at the same time, because I mean, y'all, I got tea to spill. I really do. But I'm using some of the items that I got from my birthday Sephora trip. So I took myself shopping for my birthday, which I will include a couple of the clips that I vlogged in here from my birthday. So going back to that. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. So it is September 27th. My birthday was on Wednesday, so happy belated to me. Yes. So Wednesday we had a couple appointments. I got my nails done. I kept them a little bit longer this time, but still the French. I was gonna switch it up, but I just thought about it too last minute, so I was like, forget it. I got a pedicure. I got my hair done the day before, and this time I actually went to someone to have them blow dry my natural hair, which I'm never going back. I cannot even believe that I've been doing it myself this entire time, every single time I've been getting braids, for like a year now. And now I'm never going back. I'm going to have someone blow dry my hair every single time before I get my braids, because it just relieves my shoulders. I get to get my scalp scrubbed so good. But I'm thinking about in November going and having my stepmom just give me like a nice trim and stuff, because I cut my hair almost 2 years ago now. Actually, it was 2 years ago, August of 2022. I cut it like a couple of inches, like maybe 2 or 3 inches back then. So I'm thinking about getting a trim, because I haven't trimmed or done anything to my hair since then. But yeah, so I had a whole bunch of appointments on Wednesday, and then I met my dad up for dinner. We went to this place in Baltimore called Limoncello. It's really, really good. If you like Italian, it was delicious. Me and my dad had a great time. It was so great to just spend my birthday with him, because I haven't spent my birthday, like my actual birthday, with my dad in so long, and it was just me and him, and it was great. You know, to just spend quality time, just me and him. I mean, of course, I miss my sister and my stepmom, and I miss seeing them, but it was just really, really nice to get to like be with just my daddy. So yeah, and he made my birthday really, really special. So yeah, but today I am up and dressed because I'm done feeling sorry for myself. Not that I feel sorry for myself, but I'm just trying to get myself into better spirits day by day, each day. So today we are gonna go shopping. I'm gonna take myself shopping for my birthday. I didn't have any really big plans for my birthday this year. Last year, you know, I threw this huge party in DC, and then well, you guys don't know because I wasn't on YouTube back then, but last year I threw this huge party in DC, and then I went out of town to Costa Rica and Miami for like a week. So yeah, this year is gonna be just so much more low-key, and I just want to take myself shopping, get myself a couple of nice things. So we're gonna go to Tyson's Corner because yeah, I want to get a couple things. I want to get some fall stuff. You guys know I had this huge haul, and it was all summer stuff that I had just posted. So now I'm like transitioning, and I want to go shopping, and I want to spend some money, and yeah, I want to do that because I feel like I haven't like taken myself. Okay, so my camera battery just died, and now I'm on my phone, and I cannot seem to find where the charger is. I'm guessing that I left it back at my house because I'm still here at my aunt's house, if you can't tell. Excuse my laundry over there. But yeah, I am not home, and my camera just died, which I think will be better anyway, so I can vlog on my phone while I shop, and I don't have to bring my camera with me. And I want to do like an Instagram reel, vlogging and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And yeah, I think it'll just be easier. But basically what I was saying is that I haven't been to Tyson's in a very long time. I want to go and pick up a nice couple things, look at a couple things, look at a couple bags, couple shoes, and get some fall clothes, because I want to transition my wardrobe now and get some new fall things. So I want to go to H&M and Zara. So yeah, I also want to stop in Sephora. I want to go to Bloomingdale's to go look at the Marc Jacobs bags, and see what other kind of bags they have. I want to go to the Coach store and see what they have in Coach. And I want to go to, where else did I say I wanted to go? Oh, I want to go look at some sneakers. So yeah, I want to see if I like any new sneakers and go pick up a pair, because I haven't gotten a new pair of sneakers in a long time. I did get a pair for Christmas last year, the Biohacks. So yeah, but those are like the last pair of shoes that I have gotten. So this is like a blast of the past vlogging from my phone, but we're gonna do that today. I think it'll just be easier for me because, you know, shopping, and I want to get a coffee, and just my hands will be, and I can't like trying to carry this around, and I have a really small bag. Like I don't have like a shoulder bag, like I have just a little tiny crossbody. So, and I'm about to show you my outfit in a second, but yeah, so I can't hold this and try to like browse through racks and try on stuff and do all of that. It's gonna be too complicated. But yeah, so we're gonna go shopping for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna meet up with my mom at the Four Seasons in Georgetown, because we're gonna get a massage today for my birthday, and then we're gonna go to dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my outfit, and that is gonna be my day. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Yeah, this is all over the place. Please don't mind me. I'm displaced from my home, and I am trying my best. I'm trying not to have anxiety, but it has been very, 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 very long. that I haven't been home, and I'm trying to be patient, but also, you know, I'm a little bit scattered right now because I'm not home and I'm just a little bit out of my routine. And if you guys have experienced this, then you know, like, even just going to my house is just depressing. Like, I've been to my house like at least 3 times now, and just going there, just like, as excited as I am to see the progress and everything, it's like my house is like, it's dusty in there, it doesn't smell nice, like, it's just not my house. It just is not like my house. It just doesn't feel like home. So I'm really, really anxious to, like, you know, get them to finish this work so that I can get the cleaning lady to come and clean my space, and so then I can go home and make my home again. It just feels so cold, and, like, you know, there's no smell because there's no candles burning, there's no warmth. It just feels so bleh, like not my house. So that's like a whole, you know, level of anxiety that I'm experiencing right there. But let's go, because it'll be like almost 12:30 by the time I get there, and my mom wants to meet me at like 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I don't have that much time, but I do want to, like, get a couple things. So let's go. Let's see what we can get and do, and we have to do it a little bit quickly. So yeah, I'll show you my outfit and then we're gonna head out. Okay, so this is my outfit. So I'm just wearing this top from Shein, which it does collect a lot of like lint. I got this top from it came with a gray one and a black one, so it was like a 3-pack. And I'm wearing these Madewell jeans that I got from Nordstrom Rack, my Converse, which need to be cleaned, they're a little bit dirty, and my Coach trail bag. So that is the outfits. Please ignore, just like, because you guys obviously know this is not my like permanent space, so I don't have like any storage to put anything anywhere. So like all of my stuff, just instead of it living in the bags, I just have it all on the bed. So please just ignore. You guys know this just isn't my house. So but yeah, so thankful to my aunt for letting me stay here for as long as she has. I know she wants her house back, so I'm gonna give it to her. I will eventually, but let's go. And yeah, that's the outfit. So let's do it. Okay, you guys, so I am in Bloomingdale's right now. I'm in the Marc Jacobs purse section, and I see the mini bag that I'm looking for, but I don't see it in pink. So I had the sales associate go and check in the back and see if they have it. And if they do, I'm literally going to get it in either. You guys, I just blew a bag, like a bag in Sephora, and I literally got everything that was on my wish list. And I couldn't really vlog in there because the music was so loud and they were like really jamming in there. So yeah, but now we are going to H&M and Zara, and then we're gonna go to get a bag, either the Coach. I couldn't really vlog in Coach as much as I wanted to, so we're either gonna go to get a Coach bag or the Marc Jacobs. I'm thinking it's gonna be the Marc Jacobs, but we'll see. Let's see. So we're about to head into Zara right now, see if I can find anything good, and then yeah, H&M, and then we'll look for a pair of sneakers, and then we'll get a bag, and then we'll go. So yeah, nice little day. Okay, you guys, so I just came to the parking lot because I wanted to drop my bags off because they were so heavy, and a lot of truck going by, and I still have some shopping that I want to do. So I still want to go get a pair of sneakers, and I still want to get I made up my choice that I'm going to get the Marc Jacobs bag. Now I just need to decide which color I'm going to get. Sorry. And then decide on which sneakers I'm also going to get. It's between these New Balances and the Nike Vomero. I'll show you once I decide, but I gotta use the bathroom first. That's first things first, and and then yeah, I'll show you everything. Okay, you guys, I'm leaving the mall now. I literally came back in for basically no reason, because I didn't end up getting my shoes because they didn't have the size I wanted. And then, so I'm just gonna look. I thought there was a finish line in Tyson's, but there's not. And I was hoping that there was, because I always have good luck finding what I like in finish line. So I'm just gonna order them online. And then I went back into Bloomingdale's to try to get my bag, but no one was there. And I actually don't think that they have the color that I want online, so I'm going to go back one last time to see if they have it, see if someone's there that can help me so I can just buy this bag, because I've been wanting it and I'm just gonna get it because it's my birthday and that's what I want. I want a new bag. I'm obsessed with bags right now. And yeah, so I'm going into Bloomingdale's one last time, see if they have my bag, and then I'll get my shoes online. And there were some other online things that I wanted to get, but I can do a little haul for you guys a little bit later. But I have to hurry up and get back to DC for me and my mom's massages. And yeah, but oh, I did end up going into Macy's and getting a Dior lip oil because they were having 15% off. So I did get that. Because I've just been wanting a lip oil from them for a long time, and I just figured since I'm here, I might as well get it. And yeah, so let me try and see if I can get this bag one last time. If not, we gotta go. So let's see. Hey you guys, this is the bag that I'm going with. The light pink tote in this size. I did want this size, but I think I just got so many mini bags, including this one, that I'm just gonna get the next size up. And then, yeah, we're gonna head out. But yeah, I was debating between that color, but I just decided the light pink will just match a lot of things so much more, especially if I like try to color block with other pinks and stuff. I think that will just add a little bit of a classier touch instead of just so bright. And yeah, so that's the bag. Okay you guys, we are at the Four Seasons. I'm waiting for my mom. She's valeting her car right now. I just valeted mine. And yeah, we're headed to the spa. I've never been to this one. It's the one in Georgetown. It's really nice. That's kind of what it looks like. There's my mom right there in her red jacket and red shoes. Let me show you. My lady in red. Okay. You guys, we just got our massages and now we're having some birthday champagne before dinner. We are at the Four Seasons in DC, and yeah, it was very relaxing. So. Okay, you guys, so we are at True Lux. This is my first time here, and yeah, we're gonna get some really good seafood for dinner. Had a good massage. My friends are going out tonight, and I'm like, should I go? I'm debating. I don't know. I'm not like in the going out mood, as you guys know. Being displaced from your house is like something serious, so I'm not in the mood. But yeah, we made it to the restaurant. I'll show you guys the food. I'm so excited because
beautiful Parmesan rolls. I'll go ahead and do that.
I need something. I'm not feeling that great. I need something
In the system. I got you.
thank you. So yeah. But I'm excited to try the food here, and I'll show you guys everything that we eat. Just some really good seafood. I'm a seafood lover, so yeah, I had to come here for my birthday. I wanted to try this place for a long time, so I'll show you guys everything. There's mommy. Say hi, mommy. Hey. Okay. You guys, I got the king crab for my entree. I'm so excited. So excited. Hi, you guys. So I am back at my aunt's house, my house, whatever, my situation, whatever you want to call it. I'm back at my house, my aunt's house, whatever. Today was a very successful day. I got a lot of good things from Zara. I really am loving Zara's stuff right now. Sometimes it's like a hit or miss with me in there, but I'm really, really loving their stuff. So I'm thinking, because I wanted to do a big like fall/winter haul, and I was gonna do Zara and H&M, but honestly H&M was such a bust for me today. Like I literally only got sweatpants and hoodies. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a bust for me. So I honestly am just like going to like just do Zara, I'm thinking, for like a big fall winter haul and like get some stuff from there. I don't know if I'm gonna include this stuff or if I'm gonna show you guys separately, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, and let me just tell you why the Zara bag literally ripped on my way to the car to go put the bags in the car in the middle of the mall. The bag just ripped. Luckily none of the clothes fell on the floor, but yeah, the bag just ripped. But I found such good stuff in there. I'm so excited about my upcoming wardrobe, because the thing is that I'm just very into like casual. I'm rarely getting dressed up these days. Like I'm barely even putting on dresses, which is like something I always do. I always just like throw on a dress. But it's just literally been like sweatpants and just like a comfy like t-shirt for me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like elevate it just a little bit and get like comfy shirts with like dressier slacks, or like nicer shirts and then like wearing sweatpants. Like, you know, like I'm trying to start getting more dressed, but dressed in a way that like makes me want to actually get excited about getting dressed. Because sometimes like I just feel like when I'm putting jeans on, like I feel like I have to go somewhere, and I'm not always going somewhere, but I want to be dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it will just help me, I feel, with like more productivity. But like if I'm not leaving the house, I'm not about to put jeans on. Like, does that make sense? So I'm trying to like find that balance in my wardrobe where I'm not just always wearing hoodies and sweatshirts, like, or hoodies and sweatpants, like sweats all the time. I'm gonna wear my sweats regardless because I'm obsessed with them and I love them, but I just don't want to do it all the time. But I'm about to lay in bed, do a little bit more online shopping, and then I'm gonna really call it a night. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the day with me, spending a little bit of my like birthday treat, whatever, just a day to kind of pamper myself, hung out with my mom, and yeah, just spent the day doing me, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I really, really appreciate all of my friends and my family and everyone. And yeah, it's just been great. I'm 28 years old, you guys. That sounds a little bit crazy considering I'm still 21. It's like, but yeah, no, I'm 28 years old, and yeah, I am excited for 28. I'm excited. I learned a lot in 27. And yeah, 27 was definitely interesting and I learned a lot, but I'm excited for what 28 has to bring. I'm excited to just continue to move forward and be blessed and just live this incredible life that I get to live on my terms. So I'm really, really happy and proud of where I have come in this 28 years of my life. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes. I don't know if this is going to be the end of the vlog. Probably not, because there's not enough. And yeah, so I don't know how I'm putting this vlog together, but yeah, this is not the end. This is just me saying goodnight, and I have no idea when I'm picking the camera back up. And it'll definitely, probably the next time that I pick my camera back up will definitely be on my actual vlog camera and not on my phone. But you guys know my circumstance. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and wish me a happy birthday if you did. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next clip, because it's not over, whenever that'll be on the vlog camera. Good night, y'all. I went ham at Sephora for my birthday, so I am using a lot of the products, testing them out with you guys for the first time, and there will be a full Sephora haul on my Instagram. So go follow my Instagram at ReaganBH right now, and then go see the full haul. And you can also see kind of how I spent my birthday as well. I did a little reel that's posted now. So my birthday was 2 weeks ago, September 25th. Today is Monday, October 7th. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a deeper shade, this one right here. They don't have names, just numbers, so sorry. I'm not about to be like saying all the numbers though, like that's a little wild. But I'm just deepening up that crease there with that brown shade. So I am now 28 years old. I can't believe it. I can believe it because obviously, but I still feel 21. Like, you guys know I'm not married, I don't have kids, so I'm feeling a little mature. I'm feeling a little young still, but like, it's like I feel 21, but I know I'm not 21, and I know that I need to start planning. I need to just, you know, I need to start looking for some finality in my life. I mean, you know, whatever. So yeah, at 28, I'm feeling really, really good about it. 28 for me is going to be like a time where, and then I'm going in again and just deepening it up with the darkest brown in the palette. And I'm just using that on the outer corner there and slightly bringing it into the crease. So yeah, so 28 I'm feeling really good about, because I am really like getting into a health state of mind. Like, I really want to just start being more healthy, you know, buying more groceries, eating out not as much. I feel like I eat out so much, you guys, and I'm really not trying to do that anymore. I'm really like focused on cooking and having food in the house and just being more diligent about that. Because even though I am single, you know, and eating out for a single person is not as bad as like if you were a family of 4 or whatever. Even a family of 2, eating out every day can be like pretty expensive. So, you know, as a single person, it's not that bad, especially because I eat like Chipotle every day. That's like $12 a day, which will probably be the same amount as like getting groceries and stuff. But I just want to be more diligent. I want to just cook more. Like, that's just something that I just want to do. I just want to be home more. I want to be home. I want to be in my kitchen more. I want to just be a home body. I'm just looking forward to just being home more. I feel like I'm always just on the go. So I really just want to bask in being home. And that's how I feel like, you know, approaching my 30s. I have 2 years until I'm 30. And that's just what I, you know, am kind of just focusing on, is like getting into that like family, home, wife state of mind, because that's what I want. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mother. I want to just start cultivating like my home more, so that I have those just more instincts. You know, I feel like it's like manifestation. Like, you know, if you do the things that mirror the life that you want, you'll get closer to it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's what 28 is all about. And like, I'm getting back into taking vitamins. Like, I'm going to start taking a prebiotic and a probiotic, and just, you know, kind of really getting back into like a multivitamin and just being consistent with my health, really. You know, I always go to the doctor. I don't have issues with that, but I want to get like my blood checked and like make sure that my cholesterol is good, because diabetes does run in my family on my father's side. So I really do want to like you know, get back into that. I obviously am going to be consistent on YouTube. That is part of my growth as a 28-year-old, is like, I really, you know, I love YouTube and I don't want to take too much time off anymore. Like the month I was like itching. I've been itching to film again. Like literally I've only been home since Friday and today's Monday, and I was like, no, Monday is the day that I'm gonna film. I made time for it. So, and that's also something that I'm trying to do with 28, is just like procrastinate less. So that's something that I'm really working on, is like less procrastination. So that's 28. I'm prioritizing myself, my health, less procrastination, all of my goals. Like I have a lot of goals that I want to meet. I want to move to DC. So obviously I'm living here now. I'm living in my house, which I will include clips of when I went looking in neighborhoods in DC to see where I am potentially planning to move to. So I will play back those clips as well. So
hi you guys, happy Wednesday. I am vlogging from my phone because I am not currently home. I'm staying in DC for the moment. I will talk about that a little bit later, but I just wanted to bring you guys along for my day today because we're gonna go for a little walk and we are going to explore the neighborhoods here in DC because I am possibly gonna move. I don't want to get like too far ahead, but I just want to explore some of the neighborhoods here. I've never really, you know, super explored and thought about living here and looking at kind of like the real estate and stuff. So I wanted to get like a little workout in, like a good, nice long walk and get some steps in. And also, you know, go around the city and look. But first we're gonna get some coffee at this bakery called Sylvan. I've had their coffee before and I liked it, so let's do that and then we will explore some of the neighborhoods here. We're going to 3 different locations, 3 different neighborhoods, so let's do it. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah. Back and forth, I'm back and forth. How we get it, what's the source? I always say I'm right, well of course. Wanna fuss and fight, tell me more. I said some shit you can't ignore. Oh, now you wanna make amends. Oh, now you wanna be.
okay, you guys, so this is Shaw. It's cute and quaint, very kind of busy over here. Cute little shops and a lot of lounges.
Okay, you guys, had my coffee and got completely stuck in the rain, so I'm like kind of drenched right now, but it kind of felt good. I had to cover up my bag with my shirt like this so that the leather doesn't get messed up. So yeah, but we are in the second location, which is Mount Vernon Triangle, which I'm actually kind of familiar with. So yeah, and I love this area. So I kind of knew, I just didn't know exactly where, like the property that I was looking at, where it was exactly in Mount Vernon Triangle. So I wanted to see the area for myself and see what was like in the direct surrounding area, which I know this area, I'm very familiar with this area. So yeah, I know that I really like this area, but it's about the actual property, which I don't know when I plan to view properties. When I feel a little bit more ready to take the leap is when I really plan to start viewing properties, because I want to get a realtor on board and everything. But right now I'm just scoping out different locations based on properties that I've seen that I like. So yeah, and everything is condo buildings. I would have loved to look more into a townhouse similar to where like my aunt lives and what my aunt has, but not super possible. But I'll show you the surrounding area really quick just so you guys can see, and then we're gonna head to our next location, which is Truxton Circle, I think it's what it's called. So, which I'm not very familiar with the area. Actually, I've never even heard of it. I've heard of Shaw. Haven't really spent a lot of time out there. Mount Vernon Triangle, like I said, I'm very familiar with this area. And yeah, Truxton Circle I've never heard of, so I'm interested to see what that area is and what it looks like. I haven't really mapped it, but yeah, because I wanted to like see it in person for myself. So let me flip the camera around and show you what we got going on here in Mount Vernon Triangle. So this is the area. It's cute. There's a giant all the way down at the end of the street. And yeah, I like this area a lot. Okay, you guys, this is our last location that I wanted to take a look at. This is the Truxton Circle area, which is actually super not far from my aunt's house. So this is the area here. Some of the townhomes across the way, which are so beautiful and nice. They're doing a delivery right here, the UPS men, so I don't want to get them in the shot. There is a what do you call it, right across the street, like a park. And yeah, I like it. So we are about to head back to my aunt's, and I will give you my last final thoughts on what I saw, but this is really nice. Okay, you guys, so I am back at my aunt's house, and that was a really good walk. I got like almost $7,500. I wish. I got 7,500 steps in, almost 7,500, I believe. So that was really, really good. Needed that. So now I'll tell you a little bit about, you know, the areas and everything and my just first initial thoughts. On a scale from one, or from best to least, or best to, I don't want to say worst, because all of them were pretty great. So my first, initially, what I liked, seeing just the properties online, because I haven't seen inside of any of the properties yet. I just went to check out the locations. So as far as location goes, my number one choice would be the second property that we viewed, which was in Mount Vernon Triangle. That would be my number one as far as the area goes. My number two would be the last area we saw, which was Truxton Circle, which is... It was on like right off of First Street. So that area, I really liked that. Truxton Circle area, that was like number two on my list, which is right off of First Street. And then number three would be, as far as area goes, would be Shaw. And the only reason why I would say that is like my least favorable area is because it's so busy. There's so many businesses. There's like lounges and what else? Like little shops and everything, which I'm a city girl. That's what I love, you know, everything like that. But I feel like as far as living goes, I'm going to need a little bit of like peace and quiet and not so much activity happening right outside of my home. I think just for like living, like I just need a peace of mind when I'm at home. Like I like to be a little bit secluded and like, you know, not have like so many things going on like right outside of my home, which yeah, I can't imagine that. I mean, I can, but I feel like I would get really over it very, very quickly. So that's why it was the least on my list. But the actual property, From what I saw on Zillow, the actual property that is in that area that I was looking at was actually number 1 on my list. I really, really loved that property. Hi, Auntie. Hey, baby. Okay, so my aunt just left. She just got back from visiting her family out in South Carolina, so she's back home now. So I was just like kind of catching up with her and talking with her and all this stuff. So anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, Shaw just had so much activity going on, which if I was like a little bit younger, maybe, but I just need a little bit of peace and quiet when I come home. Like, you know, I want to be able to like be close to the activity, but not like right in the center of all the activity. So yeah, that was like my least favorable area, but the property, from what I've seen on Zillow, I love the property. The property's so beautiful. So yeah, and then as for the, which actually, let me look on Zillow now really quickly. I'm on my computer here. So let me just go to my ones that I like. My saved homes. Here we go. So that was the one in Shaw, was like the property. I loved that one. Now, the last property that I saw, which was in like the Truxton, I like that property. I'm looking at it now just to see how I like the property. The property is nice. It's very open. It has a very large kitchen, and yeah, closets are a nice size. Bathrooms are really nice. So I like that property. And let me just look at the other one that was in, what do you call it? Let me go back. The other properties that were in, I look crazy, and like, I don't even know. People were just trying to talk to me on the street, and I'm just like, y'all, I'm looking crazy. Can you not talk to me? Like, I just don't want to be talked to. Like, I just don't want to be talked to. Like, you know, sometimes you just don't want to be talked to. Like, don't talk to me. I look crazy. I'm like trying to get like a little bit of exercise in. I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to talk. Like, this lady was like, "Where's your bag from?" And I was like, "It's from Macy's." And I like try to keep like walking because, Miss Ma'am, I'm trying to go ahead. So yeah, so I definitely do like the last property, the inside of the home, better than I like the one that was in Mount Vernon Circle. Now that I'm remembering what all of these properties look like, it's very hard to keep like track. Yeah, it's not bad. It's in a very, very nice area, but just as far as the actual house goes, I definitely do prefer the last property, which I like that area also because it's close to my aunt's house, which is nice, and you know, it's in a very favorable, close to kind of everything kind of area. So I do like that. That was just kind of like my first exploration in the city, like trying to like, you know, wrap my head around like possibly moving here. I have a lot to update you guys on, which I will be doing a full sit down video, kind of just doing an update and everything like that. It'll probably go up before you guys even see this footage. But yeah, I obviously have some different things going on than, you know, things change very quickly. And, you know, so I'm not in a rush to move to the city. I am about to be 28 years old in a week. Actually, today is Wednesday the 18th, and I my birthday's on the 25th. So in a week, I'll be 28 years old. So I'm not in a rush. You guys know I'm doing construction in my condo back right outside of the city. So I obviously am going to be living in my home. I have a home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not abandoning my home. I'm not at all. I feel like I've been like, people probably are like, you just are abandoning your home one step at a time. Like, it's like you get back to your home, and no, I'm not abandoning my home. I just got a lot of construction done. I'm doing a lot of updates on that property. I have officially owned that property now for 3 years. I'm coming up on the 3rd year of owning, or the 3rd year. Am I coming up? No, it already passed. This is so we're going into year 4 of owning my house. It's been 3 years since I bought the property, and I am just updating everything. I want to update the furniture, and I want to kind of just get it feeling just more homey. I haven't hung up any pictures. I have one picture hung up. Like, I want to really just invest in getting like the balcony together. I have no balcony furniture, no patio furniture. So I have a lot of things in the works that I want to do in my home that I own now. So that will come with, with time and everything like that. I'm just kind of getting into the swing of things, and I'm just kind of getting a feel for it. So that's why, I don't want to view any properties just yet. I just want to kind of explore what area I'm looking in right now. But yeah, it's coming up on my 28th birthday. I want to bask in the moments of my house. I've accomplished a lot in the last 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, when I bought that property, I was so young when I look at it. I thought I was so grown, and so I want to just live in my house for a little bit, and I want to get it looking as, I want to get it together, and I want it looking so good. And I already got the kitchen redone. The bathroom is being redone right now. And those were the 2 major things that I really wanted redone in my house. Everything else is literally perfect. I don't have to touch it or do anything to it. I just want to add a couple of, minor spruce ups, and then finish furnishing and just making it more homey with decor and all of the works. So yeah, but I can't believe it, you guys. I'm about to be 28 years old. That's very close to 30, you guys. So, so I'm not really looking to buy right now. I'm looking like in the next 2 years, let's say 30. Let's buy a property every 5 years. So yeah. And I know that I just want to own a home in DC, whether I plan to move there or make it just like a rental property. There's just so many options. I can decide to stay outside of the city and stay in Northern Virginia and just be there and, have, this property where I do Airbnb or rent it out or whatever the case may be. And then I could decide to move here and live here and be closer in the city, and also be closer to my dad. I would be 1 hour and 45 minutes away, as opposed to 2 hours and 15 minutes, which 30 minutes is 30 minutes. I mean, hey, so, and that would be pretty cool. So anyway, I've been rambling. So I am going to go. I'm going to get a workout in. I don't have much planned for today, so I don't know if I'll be vlogging, but I'm going to get a little bit of a kind of like a Pilates-ish kind of workout. I'm really trying to improve my health and all of that stuff, which we will talk about in a whole separate video. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go for now. Don't know if I'll come back on, but yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you.
So I do want to move to DC eventually, like within the next 2 years, around my around when I turn 30 is kind of when I plan to start the process of moving to DC, because you guys know I just moved into my house here, so I don't have any plans to like leave here anytime soon, because I just, you know, I just moved here. I love it here, and I want to finish. I've been vlogging the past 2 days since I've been home, and I'm just using the Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Mattes palette, and I'm going in with the black just to create a smoky little smoke at the outer lash line corner, just a little bit. Basically what I was saying was that, yeah, I just moved here 2 years ago. Two years ago? 2022? Yes. 2 years ago, this month, in October of 2022, I moved in here. So I don't plan to leave anytime soon. Like, I've been vlogging and I've been talking about, you know, setting up my house and just getting my house reorganized and everything like that. So I don't have any plans to leave here anytime soon, because I do want to get this place like fully in, like, you know, like, what am I trying to say? Like, I want to get this place furnished and done and, like, you know, like livable. Like, I mean, it's livable. Obviously, I have furniture, but just like, I don't know, homey. Like, I want to spend a couple more Christmases here and stuff. And then I really do want to move to the city. I've always been a city girl. I've never really thought that I could live in the city though, with how expensive it is, but some things just work out. So now I'm gonna go in with my lid shade, which I'm debating on what color I want to do. I'm thinking that I want to do this Fireball. So I got the Danessa Myricks from my Sephora sale, from the Sephora, from when I went shopping for my birthday at Sephora. I got the Danessa Myricks Infinite Chrome Flakes, and I got one in Sweet Tooth, which is like this pretty kind of pinky tone. This is the Fireball, which is so pretty. I think I'm going to use this because it's giving more fall to me. And then the Sweet Tooth was really pretty too. They only had like, the other ones were like the green and the purple, and like those were just not super realistic to me to purchase. So I just was like, no. So I'm gonna go in, yes, with the Fireball, because it's just so pretty and it's giving fall. It's giving like, yeah, I don't know, would it be better to apply with the fingers, or I think it might be better to apply with the fingers. So I'm just going to take a little bit and pop that right on the lid. Oh my gosh, so gorge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's so pretty. That's amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, I like that. I love that actually. Okay. Yes, ma'am, Miss Danessa. Miss Myricks. I like you a lot. This is my first shadows from her, I believe. So I really like that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. But maybe it's not going on as even. So maybe I should go in with a brush. I've always seen myself as a city girl. Like, I've always been like, oh yeah, I want to live in the city. I never really thought that I would be able to though. But my financial situation has, you know, been pretty decent. So I feel like it's like something I've always wanted to do, and so I plan to do it when I'm like around 30, and I think that'll be like a perfect time to just, you know, live in the city. I've always wanted to live in New York, but I don't know, I like DC. I know DC, and yeah, I feel like that's just a little bit better for me to live in DC, but you never know. I mean, who knows? In 2 years, things might change. But right now I'm looking at a lot of real estate in DC, and I'm very, very intrigued with the homes out there. And I'm really into interior decorating right now, and homes and real estate and all of that stuff. I watch like every single real estate show, which I need to catch up on Selling Sunset actually, because I haven't watched the new season. I started it, but I need to like finish. This is so stinking pretty, you guys. Should I bring it up more, like past the crease though? Because I feel like I need it to like not be like just on the lid. Like I feel like I need it to show a little more. My allergies are still here, y'all. Nothing has changed in this month. So yeah, but you guys are probably wondering why I haven't been home for 2 months when I was only supposed to be in Europe for 6 weeks. And then I told you guys that I ended up leaving Europe early. So everyone's probably wondering what is up with that. And yeah, so I left Europe after staying for 2 weeks. It was supposed to be 6 weeks, but circumstances did change and I changed my flight back home. Unfortunately, my dream bathroom, which you guys will see in the vlog. You guys, I just wanted to show you what the bathroom's looking like. There's no toilet right now, but this is kind of, and this is where like the sink is gonna go. This is the shower here, but it is coming along so nicely. So this is, if you go back to my blog where I was designing everything, this was the tile that I had chosen, the Caledonia Gold, and then the penny flooring for the shower. And so yeah, we're just waiting on the shower doors to be put in. Obviously we need the not the faucet, the shower head and all of that stuff to be installed. There's clearly some electrical wiring things going on, which I will have a lot more light in here, so it'll be really lit, especially above the mirror. And yeah, then that's where the vanity is gonna go, and then the toilet has to be put in. And yeah, we are getting there. It looks so good so far. I cannot wait to show the finished product. But this is everything that I designed myself, my vision. So yeah, if you have any interior design projects, hit your girl up. I can give a little bit of advice on it. I'm gonna help my aunt do hers next, because yeah, she loves the way my bathroom is coming out, and she's like, oh my gosh, I need your help. So yeah, I'm excited. As you know, my house is going through major construction. You see there's like a lot going on, and more on the other side of me that I'm not gonna show. But because I'm doing major construction in my house right now, obviously I am like feeling a little bit inspired to just spruce up my area, and I want to change some things around. So what I am contemplating doing is taking down the shelving here and making this whole entire wall the wood paneling. So that is probably what I'm gonna end up doing, because I'm kind of over this situation right here. I'm not in love with it, and yeah, so I just kind of want to get rid of it for right now. I might put it up in another area, but here I'm just not impressed with it. Like I could move it over here maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I just am over it in this area here. I just want this whole wall to be the wood paneling. And I think that will be like a nice accent wall in here. And I want to update a lot of my furniture, so, and just don't mind like the mess here. It's just, my house is just going through
a transition phase. So yeah, just ignore. But yeah, so I think that's what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a picture of it and sleep on it while I'm staying in DC. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's where my mind is right now. A little update on the bathroom. So we have a toilet in right now, and then we have all of our gold accents. So we have the shelving, and we have a paper towel roll, which I love because that is definitely needed. I love paper towels in the bathroom. For everyone to see, not to use a bath towel, to use a paper towel. Love that. And then the gold toilet holder. That's the toilet, and it has the gold flush. I couldn't get a floating toilet because of the plumbing situation here in my units, in these units here that I live in. So yeah, and then the shower, it has a shower head on it now. And then those are the gold hang your towels on. And yeah, that is the shower head and the valve and everything. And this is gonna be for the door. So they're putting up the door situation coming soon. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, we have a vanity mirror in here. So yeah, we have the mirror, and we're just waiting on the sink situation. So I'm excited to show you all that, but that is the progress so far. You guys, look at what an angel my mother is. She organized my entire catch-all closet for me while I've been gone. Like, I can only hope one day that I acquire the mommy skills that she has. Seriously. I can only just hope and pray one day. Hope and pray, because this closet looks so good. I'm just like, ugh, what the heck? We're gonna move on to the skin now. Sorry. We're going to use the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation, which I'm so excited to try this. Now, the reason why I ended up using the Oil Sucker Primer is because one of my makeup artist friends told me that this is not super matte. So let's see how full coverage it is. I'm excited to try this. I had to get this when I went to Sephora. Like, it was on my list since I saw a Trend Mood post about it. And this is in the color Deep Dark 15. It is a golden undertone. The color is looking pretty nice though. I like the color so far. So I left Europe after 2 weeks, but unfortunately I couldn't come back home because, like I said, my dream bathroom was still in the process of being redone, which, I'm obsessed with it, you guys. Like, I'm obsessed with my bathroom. I love it. It's so beautiful. I customized everything myself. I picked everything from the tile to the type of shower door to the accents to everything. My mom was huge and implemental in just making sure that my vision went through the way that I wanted it. The color is actually looking a little bit crazy. Well, let's just finish blending. So I was staying in DC with my aunt for, like, I kid you not, like 6 weeks. Yeah. I was there past the time I was supposed to be in Europe, actually. So because my bathroom was not done, but I'm so happy to be home now, and it is just allowing me to get my life together and just finish getting my place done. Getting the bathroom done has really remotivated me to just, you know, and my mom really helped me organize and like just get my house in order, and I just feel so good about everything, and I just feel so relaxed and comfortable here at home, and I just feel so at peace. Like, nothing against my aunt. I loved staying in DC, which kind of made me realize that I wanted to like move out there and look into buying
you know, buying a property out there. But it's nothing like your own space and your own house. And you know, like I said, you guys, I bought this house and it's like my pride and joy. Like I take a lot of pride because I bought it. This is my first ever property that I bought, and I take a lot of pride in it. And I just, you know, I want it to be perfect and I want it to be the way that I want it to be. So that's why I don't plan to move anytime soon or anything like that, but am still, you know, still looking into moving to DC. But my bathroom, oh, I love it, and you guys are gonna love it too. Now we are going in with the Fenty Beauty We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer, and this is in the color 230W. So I got it in a lighter shade. So I know people are probably dying to know why my Europe trip got cut short, why I had to come home early, and then which resulted in me staying in DC and all this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer. This is the Rich Rosy from MAC. I always use this, so you guys know. And just bronze up the skin. So the reason that I ended up leaving Europe, I know everyone is dying probably to know and like what's going on, but honestly, it just was what was best for the situation that we were dealing with. We were there, and with, you know, his family and everything like that, which his family was amazing and perfect, but there were just some things that like I wasn't really able to just like kind of be a part of, and it just didn't make sense for me to like really stay out there. I don't know if that's even like really making sense, but basically like he had a lot of work to do and I wasn't really doing much, spending a lot of time with like his family and stuff. I just felt like I didn't even get to really spend that much time with my own family or even with my own self. So it just felt kind of not ideal to stay there while I wasn't really doing anything. I think just, you know, his workload just was a little bit more than he had anticipated. And so it just made sense for me to just decide to come back to the US, let him finish his work. What that means is, because I'm obviously talking about moving to DC, is that the plans to move to Bulgaria are just not going to work out in the way that it was originally planned. And you know, that's okay. Like I feel great and at peace with every single situation, because honestly I feel like being out there was great. It was, you know, but I am very used to not as slow of a life. Like it was a very, very slow life. And I'm just used to a little bit more faster paced lifestyle. I live in a metropolitan area now, and I want to move more into the city, and Bulgaria is just the total opposite, and that's just something that I'm not used to. And so it was taking a lot for me to get used to. And I ultimately just felt kind of alone out there. It was just feeling very lonely. Even though obviously I was surrounded by great people, it just felt lonely. So it just wasn't ideally what I was looking for. And you know, you guys, I just want this to be a lesson for a lot of people, that when something doesn't go as you plan it, don't try to stick it out just because that was your plan and you feel like you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you have to stick it out just because that was what you had planned to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't feel like something is working out in the way that you want it to, and you're like, no, this is just not for me, don't feel bad for choosing what's best for you. And what was best for me was to come back home to my home and to my new bathroom and to just focusing on me. I used the to prep my lips, I used the Summer Fridays lip butter balm. Everyone, you know, obviously always raves about these, and I've never tried them before. I bought one for my sister like for Christmas a few years back, and I've never tried it, and I bought 3. I bought the iced coffee, that's the one I'm using right now, and I bought like the new exclusive one, which I think is like hot cocoa or something of that nature. And then the other one was vanilla beige. So but it's caking up here in the like that, and I hate that. I'm actually about to just set my under eyes really quick. I am using the Danessa Myricks Beauty. I got the Evolution powder. This is in the #1, which is like, I think just translucent, which I've been dying to try these. So yeah, I got a lot of powders when I went into Sephora, because if you guys don't know, I'm really like obsessed with powders right now. I don't know what it is. Powders and lip products right now. And sometimes I like get obsessed over foundation or primers. But yeah, it just was in my best interest to just kind of come home and regroup a little bit. And so yeah, I came home, and what that means for the future, me and my partner, is I don't really know. I don't have many answers right now. I think when I do eyeshadow now, I'm only gonna do a smoked out wing. I don't want to do a regular wing liner with eyeshadow anymore. No, the smoky wing, I'm doing this from now on. It's my thing. I said it, it's on my channel. I said it, and this is what it is. Anytime I do eyeshadow, smoky wing only, because it just looks so much cleaner to me. So much cleaner. And then I'm gonna bake the rest of my face with the Makeup by Mario, their new Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder. This is in the #4 Warm Honey. So right now where I'm at is just really focusing on myself, just getting myself together, and really figuring out what I want out of life, and really not allowing what someone else is doing or whatever deter the decisions that I want for my life. That's been a really big lesson. I feel like I should have learned it by now. I feel like learning it at 27 was a very hard pill to swallow for me, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, I'm so happy with where I am right now. Even though things didn't work out necessarily like how I had planned them originally, I would not change any of the decisions that I've made or am making or anything like that. I feel like I am so happy with where my life is and with everything. Like, I don't have any regrets. Like, I mean, there are obviously some things that I wish, you know, obviously just didn't happen and all of that stuff. There's, you know, everybody feels like that, but regret? No. I am at a great point in my life. Like, I really am, and I'm just so excited to get back into doing me. I really want to back on the commitment to my health, you know, get back on a regular workout schedule. I want to go back to ballet class. I know I go back all the time, but I really want to go back, and, you know, just that's kind of my plan. Like, you know, I want to start just taking classes again and just getting back into that, because you guys know I love it. Like, I love getting into the swing of, you know, accomplishing classes and, you know, all of that stuff, and just feeling strong and all of that. But sometimes I feel like my life just gets so busy and I get so sidetracked that I just don't want to do that anymore. I just want all of the focus to be on me and everything. I've been meditating and just doing affirmations and just really figuring out what I want. I know that I want to find someone. I know that I want to be in a relationship. I don't know when. I don't want to rush it. I don't want, you know, my previous relationship kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. It was very, very, very unexpected. I'm just gonna blush up. So I'm going to go in with the Hard to Get from MAC, and then we'll do some highlight, which will be from the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm gonna use Butterscotch. This guy down here. I just am in a focus on me era right now, and then when the time comes, when I'm ready to get back out there, I will. But I don't want to. I think what happened last time was just that it was very unexpected. I wasn't expecting that situation. I had just, you know, gotten out of a situation that I was, you know, tying up the loose ends of that relationship. And yeah, so this is just like right now, like my me era. This is my, is that whack to say? My me era? I don't care. Yeah, it's my me era. It's like, this is like what I'm really going in with the blush, because I feel like my under eye powder is so bright that I have to bring like a lot of color back into my face. So that's why I am going a little ham with the blush right now. When I don't want to just like jump in. I'm not saying that I jumped into my last relationship or anything by any means, but I just want whatever I go to next, I want it to last, and I want that to be my last situationship. I don't want a situationship. That is everything. I feel like I really wanted to just kind of let you guys know where I've been. I've been staying in DC. It's been great. I love it. I love staying in DC, and that's probably what prompted me to like want to just like kind of start the process. So I'm really like working to just like save up and, you know, really get focused on, you know, really buying a second property in DC. I'm so excited. Also, another thing that has kind of changed, I'm just going to put a little bit of the light brown. I'm probably going to mix the light brown with the next dark brown underneath of the lash line, the lower lash line. That's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I've been doing my manifestations and I've been meditating, and I'm just trying to really get into like centering myself. I want to start journaling again. I definitely like plan to do that. And just really focusing on what's next for me. With that, like with saying what's next, I am no longer going to be freelancing as a makeup artist anymore, like traveling to clients and like picking up new clients and everything like that. I will be finishing up my last like couple appointments with prom this year, because the last my last two girls who I've been doing their makeup for like the past 3 years now, should I put lashes on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna put lashes on. Okay. I feel like it'll look cute. So I think I'm gonna use these, which I've used them before. So I'm just gonna pop lashes on, and then let me come back and I'll talk to you guys real quick. But let me just pop these lashes on real quick. Okay, so lashes are on. These are a pair from a wig that I bought like a year ago almost at this point. So I don't have a name for these. So, but they're cute. I like them. So now we're going to do lips while I let the glue dry for a little bit, and then we'll apply mascara and everything. But we're going in with the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil. This is the color Dark Chocolate. So I have the color Jeff, which is like, I think the darkest of the dark browns. This is the next one. I wanted to get both. I haven't used the Jeff yet, so I'm just trying this one for the first time. I got it for when I went to Sephora for my birthday. So, and in my personal opinion, those Summer Fridays things do not really moisturized because I put them on. I mean, I did wipe some of it off, I guess. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I still don't feel like it. Like, I still feel like my lips are dry even after wiping off a little bit of the excess. So I'm not really feeling that. But so yeah, you guys, I am going in now with the Powder Kiss liquid in Over the Taupe. So I will no longer be traveling and doing makeup and taking appointments outside of the MAC counter, and it has been a great run. Like, I love all of my clients, and I learned a lot while, like, you know, traveling and doing makeup, and, you know, I learned a lot. I feel like I didn't get to that like super professional level where I had like a ton of clients or anything like that, but I had loyal ones, I had great ones, I've done some amazing makeup, and yeah. But it is time for me to just move on from that. That's not the direction that I want to go in. As far as like business wise, I'm not looking to really service any clients at the moment. It's a lot on my plate on top of everything that I have going on. So that's why I only really work with like 2 ladies at this point, 2 separate families kind of, because I do both the mom and the daughter's makeup. So I'm only working with 2 families currently that I've been working with for the past 3 years. And then after that, I'm not taking really any more referrals or anything like that. I'm going in with the Faux Filler Huda Beauty Gloss in Honey. So that's what that looks like. So yeah, I just, it has just become a little bit too much on my plate, trying to keep up with clientele for one, and do all of the other things that I want to do. I want to focus that energy more on this channel and more on, I'm about to just use the liquid liner to just line, to just kind of conceal the band on the lashes. All right, and then we're just gonna use the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara and just put that on the top to blend the lashes and on the bottom. But yeah, so this year will be my last, well, actually I guess 2025, because I know that I will be doing prom and graduation for the 2 ladies, which is why this will be my last year. Their senior year will be my last year, because I know they don't have any more events coming up, and I know they rely on me heavily for, you know, like their birthday party, like their birthdays and all of that stuff. So yeah, I want to focus my business ventures more on this channel and investing more into this channel, and then also, you know, buying property and everything like that. So yeah, that is why I will no longer be servicing clients, like doing makeup outside of the MAC counter. That is just where directionally I want to go, and just to save myself, like, it was great money. I loved it. I loved servicing clients, like, and traveling and doing all of that and creating fun looks, because sometimes at the MAC counter it can get boring. You don't get to do like as many fun looks. It's very like always like soft glam and all of that stuff. It's, you know, I do, you know, which is fun. I think it's fun, but I've had so much fun, you know, with creating looks with like crystals and all of this crazy stuff, cut creases, and, you know, that is more of what, you know, I got working outside of the MAC counter, but I just won't be doing that anymore. And yeah, so I'm just gonna finish up with some setting spray, and then we will be all done. So this is the finished look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed catching up with me, chatting with me, getting a little bit in my business, which I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I am human. I make mistakes. I am not perfect. I am naturally just a chaotic, hectic personality, individual, and I am not going to dim myself down for no one. And that's just simply where I am in life. I want to be accepted for me. I want to be accepted for, I want to be seen for the good person that I am, for, you know, I want to be loved. I want to feel safe to be loved. And yeah, I just, until I know what I'm looking for, I'm not going to stop. So yeah, so if I have to be single forever, I'll do it, because what's more important is about what I want and need out of life, and not trying to match up to what someone else. Oh, I hope that I did not get any of that setting spray on my shadow, because it feels like it's like kicking up on there. Y'all, I'm a mess. See, I told you. Chaotic, hectic personality, but honestly, I won't change it. I won't change it. But yeah, so that's the look. I think it came out so pretty. I didn't actually really want it to be that smoky. I should have incorporated a little bit more oranges in the crease, but I think it's gorgeous either way. So I'm happy. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed being a little nosy, getting in my business just a bit, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I think it came out so cute. So yeah, I love it. I'm so excited to be back filming and doing makeup and all of those things. I'm so excited to be back home. I'm so excited to like continue this journey with you guys. I'm so sorry that I've been away, but I have 2 more pre-filmed videos before I left for Europe that I'm going to actually put up, and then we'll be back on track. But I wanted to get this update video out first. Like, that was like a priority for me, to like talk to you guys and like be like in present day, and then we can go back a little bit with like the pre-filmed stuff. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Catch my vlog after this. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing life, and I hope that, yeah, you guys could resonate with any of the things that I said in the video. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you are excited about more content that's coming. I'm sorry I was away for so long. I feel bad about it, but I feel re-energized, refocused. I can't wait to bring you guys more content. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.